Everyone, my name is Jerry, one of team member of the Unstoppable. Thanks for coming today, the first day of Christmas holiday. And today what we present is our newly created product called Shield Tasker. And this project is the one that contributed by six of us. And we're supposed to have 5 people, but 1 month ago we have Jack to join us, and thanks for that. And thanks for the team to support and lead us throughout the time. And for this app is mainly for help user to identify and locate the locally services, such as cleaning services, repairing, and other kind of services, etc. But at this time being, for the timing, because we only did this for 1 month, so we only have cleaning right now. Let's go through what I have done. What I have done is mainly the front end. The pages will include 3 pages with 1 embedded pages. The first one is the home page. You can look through the screen. The animation of the home pages is the part that I have done. When you scroll it up, you will see the animation here, one by one. And this animation is not only once, it's actually alternatively. We'll scroll up and down, and the animation will re-trigger. And the second one is the creating task page. I think this is one of the most important pages because without it you can't post the task. Creating task page is all about how the users do the request based on what type of bedrooms, what kind of services that you wanted to provide to find a cleaner. Then you can choose how many bedroom by typing the button. For example, I want to choose 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and then the system will automatically calculate how much it needs. And this is any other services like cleaning windows or any other stuff. After this, you can find a cleaner by typing your own information. This is input bar with auto-complete function. For example, you can choose date here. And once you click next, the pages will automatically send requests to the backend, and I don't know why there's error here. Yes, after successfully sent to the backend, and the backend will give the response to the front end. Once it's done, the page will redirect to the view task page, which is the other parts of the other team's parts. And technically speaking, what I've been done, I use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and relevant JavaScript framework, and React, and some React libraries, and its testing framework, Jest and Enzyme. And what I challenges is, as a starter, I think the challenges is everywhere, because I'm not programmed before, and this project helped me understand not only the product lifecycle, but only the React component lifecycle. Because of the timing, I think I can't explain too much. So that's it. Let me pass to the other team members. Please welcome David.
Okay, thanks for Jerry. So one thing to just clear currently is our website already deployed online, so if you want, so feel free to just type in this URL to your mobile and you can just find our website. So for me, I normally contribute is 5 more pages. So first of all, I need to show you about is sign in and sign up. So as you can see, we first of all, I need to thanks for our team leader to contribute this most of the layout for that. And for me, it's done the basic structure for these pages, and also when we try to sell this here. Oops. Just try to delete it all. Then, so we will try to type in the password. So we will have the password string checker, and they will automatically check about what password you type in and give you the level of the password. So, and we will also provide some automatically suggestion for you. So, we have the file level is weak, and if you just type in the one word, we will set avoid to repeat words. So far we just try to. And we will follow what you type in, and they will come to the very healthy. So we will have the second sub, the sign-in pages. We just try to type in any ones, and now here we have the automatically completed functionality. Then we can go into there. The second, this is the user pages not contributed by me. So far, we can go into the pages. I need to go through this workflow. Just typing any.
This is Sammy. She just moved. With her last contract.
Alright, just quick go through this created task workflow. So, sorry about that. So far we can see this is other pages that contribute to. So this is one of the core pages for our shield tasker. We can get any user detail in this part and the title. So for this part, we have the prices and the task status and something else. So we have the prices and the task status and something else. So what I have done here is, first of all, we hidden the some addresses to avoid some issues such as if the user have the quite long addresses, they will break our layout. So we just hidden a part of the addresses to avoid our layout issues. Also, if we try to upload something here, so it will automatically show in this here. So just waiting for minutes. We put this photos on the S3. So when we refresh the pages, is also should be see as real. Also, we can just going to so far, and we can see another tasker such as here. We will give the other users access to post some offer. If they are interested to these tasks, they can post what they are and what the star level of them and what the complete rates, and they can post some details to introduce themselves, and they can post some the prices they will have. Then third page is contributors. this MacBooks. So far we can click. It's connected to some of our tasks on the maps. So when we click the map marks, they will automatically show some details about what you're interested in. So by this way, for example, if you live there, you can try to find some tasks you're interested in which is close to you. So you can just, this is a pathway for that user. And later on, I need to talk about what challenge for me. The first of the challenge is, I guess, is for the status show different views for these pages. So as you can see, we have lots of status here and here as well. Such as when this task is open and only the task owner can edit the offer status. And when for the visitor, we just want to get the offer from this task, they will not have access to change the status and even upload something. And just you can see I can upload here. And also for some user didn't log in, they will have not access to post a question. So such as I just log out. And we're back to these pages. So when you click the no, you don't have access to upload anything. You don't have access to post your questions. And when you try to change the offer status, you will go back to the sign-in pages. The second one is the sign-in passport checker. So in here, we just automatically fetch what the user typing in, try to update it in a very short time. So we just set user debunks to check for in a few minutes during this time and give some suggestions to them. And the third one is, oh yes, it's a responsive. So far we just can't spend lots of time to do the responsive parts. As you can see, so no matter in which size of the devices, such as Pixel 2, we can mesh them. Even for some old devices in the iPhone 5, we not break our layouts, and we can try other pages such as sign up. Wait. All right. So I think that's all from me. So, all right. So let's move on to the next 2 minutes. Jeff, to present what it is.
Hi guys, I'm Jack. The new guy joined this team 3 weeks ago. And so what I've done might be a little bit less than others, but still taking most of my time in this project, and which is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to introduce what I've done in this project. So first of all, go to the browse test pages. So this is a search task function. Practically, now we show all the text on these pages, and we can just simply type we can use this search function to fill out the task by simply type a keyword. Say if I'm going to find someone to clean my house, so I will just type clean. And then press the search button. So the filter text will show on these pages. And how I did this is pretty simple. So I put an add banana on this input, and then it will detect what the user has typed in. And when you click the button, there will be an animation for loading. And because it's a blocking. Why I did this is because although this is a synchronized promise, but we don't want people to touch this page. one is like we are asking for like data from backend. Anyway, so after clicking the search button, we'll get the filter task from backend and will show on these pages. It's quite simple. Cool. And the next one I'm going to introduce is the animation, which I spend most of my time in this project. All right, so when we reload the home pages, you can see there is a blank on these pages. And when I scroll down, the animation will come out automatically like this. And when I keep scrolling down, the animation will keep coming out. And yeah, how I did this is quite simple. So I write a plain JavaScript and of course the CSS to detect the bottom of the pages and the element, the position of this element that you like to add an animation on. And by comparing these two positions, say if the bottom of the position touch this element, the elements will be fired for the animation. Then the animation will come out. So the coolest part is the animation is 100% reusable. So you can see on any other pages, it will have like a very similar animation. And how I did this is by, if you want to have this effect, you just need to add a class name on like the element you would like to have the animation. Then kind of like Bootstrap. So by adding the class name in any other pages, then you get the animation, which is cool. All right, and also I have also built up 3 pages: the career pages, the about pages, and the terms and condition pages. But for just the demonstration, I will just show 1 page. So the careers. Yeah. So yeah, again, that is the same animation effect I have talked about. So it will just keep coming out like this. And also, I use iframes, so you can like watch video here, and you can have like more function here. Anyway, it's all powered by CSS and HTML. And of course, I have also considered about the responsive. So yeah, the page will like change layouts when you have different size of screen. I have considered 5 different scenarios, from the largest size, the full screen, to the smallest one. Even the iPhone 5 can fit it. And
We tested iPhone 4.
I believe iPhone 5 is like, I mean,
2020?
I mean, iPhone S320 is like for iPhone 5, because even like in Quant Dev Tool, you can't even choose the iPhone 4. So yeah, iPhone 4 is not the trend, probably. They should just give up to this phone. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And cool. So I have write down like all the words on the in the pages, but if you like to know more, just comment. Anyway, so in conclusion, I have spent like 15 to 20 hours a week in this project, and at first I don't know, I act like I know nothing for CSS and HTML, but by doing this project, I do learn a lot. I do all the things from scratch, which is cool. It all thanks to our teammates and our team leaders. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's pass to our team leader, Jimmy.
Hello, my name is Kidman. I'm the team leader of this project. Oh, okay, can't see that. Anyway, let's see, can I share the other screen as well? I've been doing so many jobs that I write it down, but however, because I want to represent it into here. So, I'll have a little document, let you guys to see. So, basically these are all the functions I've done, come in this website, but there's too many, so I'm not going to explain them all. The red ones that I highlighted, I want to explain them, so you guys can have a look. If you are interested in this project to look more about it, feel free to talk to us, and then we're able to demonstrate it after this presentation. So, okay, cool. So basically, I finished the homepage, but some of the animation, of course, thanks for my team members, they actually contribute the animation. I've done this little part, animation, and also the animation in here, which is a slider, which is infinity scrolling. I looked at Airtask and have a look how they done it. It was a little bit tricky, but once you've gone through it, it's actually quite easy. So basically you have like 2 set of duplicate tasks. And then how it works is you use animation CSS to actually loop through from 0 to 1, 9, 20. So then just loop it back again like that. So of course under that is just, create another animation which you can reverse it. And also, if I don't, okay, accidentally clicked on that. So, so of course all these video must be playing as according, if it's a website. And then you already also click these buttons as well. And then by looking in the login page, it will look a little bit different, which I can show you. Okay, if I log in and go back to the home page, you will actually see because I logged in, so there are some buttons that will disappear, which you can't look at it. Because it redirects to login, which the user already logged in, so there's no need showing those buttons again. All these buttons down here should be working as well. I double checked it. So if you're happy and click through it, but it's most likely static pages. So going through the workflow itself, I will first, let's see, if we go to my task, open. Okay, let's see. I should other log in other accounts. I can go through the whole workflow, like creating offer, updating offer, and etc. So in here, actually, if you're not the task owner, you should really create an offer. You should update the task. So it's according to the different state of either your user or different states of the task. You will show different button on the right in here. So in here, I will just first create an offer. So I just type in any random price. And of course, we did validate it, if you're going to type in English words, of course, it doesn't work because it's going to break the system. The improvement we can do is to, display the text, but which we're trying to do it later on. But due to the time frame, we didn't do it. But it's easy to do as well. All the validation is written by our own. We didn't actually use any plugin because we were actually going to train ourselves in JavaScript instead of using plugin and to decrease the bundle size. So after you create the offer, you will see actually you have an offer down here. Of course, you only can withdraw your own offer. You can't withdraw other people's offer. That's going to be a big problem. And also, you can update your offer after you created the offer straightforward. So if I update it again and I refresh it, okay, you should be able to see the task because it's actually creating from a database. So you won't need this data. So I'll just withdraw it from now. And then it's going to be a little bit like, oh no, it's quite fast now. Okay. I had a problem when I was doing the demonstration before. So I'm going to log in my other account because someone already created an offer in my task. So as you can see under here, you will see there are some tasks related to mine, and then some people already actually create this task. So of course it's my other account. So if I press accept, okay, you can actually pay with it. Currently it's still, using Stripe. So actually what you can do is, pay for it. Let's see. So 24242 25001. And then if you press the pay button, it will actually go, but it's in testing mode, so we're not going to use our own credit card, which is really stupid. And then of course, after you create the payment, you're going to see a message that you already paid that. So you will see I already accept the offer. So now you will see the task is assigned. And you should already see it in here. The task is assigned, which the task already changed. Let's go back into here. And then of course in here, you want to show different buttons because now you're not accepting anything. You can't update the task. And you will see in here, you can update the task because it's already assigned to people. So why do you want to update the task, which doesn't make sense? So after this, you can, of course, complete the offer. And once you press, give star, give a comment, and just submit it, and you will see at the left-hand corner, this task is completed. Okay, if you press complete again, of course, you say you can't do anything anymore, which is, doesn't make any sense if you can't do stuff. So also I've done all the link-ins, like these little buttons that you can share your social media. And then, of course, the most important part, pay has to have payment history because you already paid these things, right? Because we don't know what person you are. So in here, we actually do have all the records, including the earned and outgoing. So these are the pages I have done. Let's see, did I miss out anything as well? Oh, a small thing that, if you're typing anything else, it's going to pop up for, of course. Like that, it's going to show you, and you go back to the browse task. And then I will talk about a little bit the back end really quick by sharing this documentation because it's code based, so I'm not won't show you the code at this moment. So basically, these are concepts I've been using in front end, and for the back end, I have built most of the part, 90% of the part, but not the user part. The user part is handled by our other team member, which is he's currently in China, which I'm going to go through later on. So as a PM and a DevOps, what I did do is creating CI/CD tools, building a culture, and making sure they reach the quality standard of the industry, what to do and what to not do and what to avoid, and not telling them what their responsibility is, of course. Security issues, of course, we have used HTTPS, S3, CDN in AWS, which you should be able to see it later on when I'm going back through the demo. Also, I have to thank you for all my teammates because we have also cleaned all the warnings, so the app does not have any warnings. Of course, it is really hard to actually have a meeting every single day, but our teammates decided to, meet the goal. I think we haven't missed any single, any meetings. Everyone was there, so I appreciate that. And I think the project can come to today is the most successful element is communication, which is the most important part. Without communications, the project cannot go this far. And then they have to meet deadline as well. I can tell them deadline, but they can decide to not meet the deadline. So they 100% committed to the task, which I'm really thankful for them. There are some features plan we want to improve at this moment, but it's almost around 80 to 90% done. I've finished my part. I'm also going to present 3 other team members because they're currently online. They tried to record the video, but unfortunately the video sound was too small. So I'm going to help them to present what they are doing. So I'm going to share back our website. Okay, yeah. So you will see in here it's HTTPS, as the current standard, making sure no one can decrypt our password and stuff, which is really dangerous. So what my other teammate, Xiaoyang, has done, he has done all the user part. So he has done all the logic for the sign in and the sign up, and also for the, in here, for the sign, I've done the sign in, but he's done the sign up. And then inside the sign up, when you're registering a user, then you'll go through, the normal workflow, but I'm not showing you because I'm running out of time. And then after that, you can use Facebook and Google to log in as well. And then, of course, you can switch between things. And then once you log in, you can actually, of course, edit the user, which is the most important part. This is, we just tried that and, upload a random image to S3. And then you should edit all these, as taskbar, as a poster, and you should edit these things. Of course, you will see, if I'm the user, I can edit these things. But if I jump to a random user, which is not mine, it's of course not going to show them because, it's a security issue. Like, I can't edit other people's tasks, but I can look at that user portfolio. So let's see. Here I've also been doing J.T, and then I'm using J.T, but I'm using OAuth as well. Let's see what else I've been doing. The payment, my history. I'm building all the backend stuff, of course, and making sure if the security issue, if you are not the task owner, if you use Postman to try to update this task, you cannot update it because of course it's a security issue that we're trying to avoid. And then let's see, browse task, blah, 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 blah. And then he did my task as well. So in here, you will see there's a post assign, task assign, and task complete. So if you do all these tasks, he's done this part as well. So according to, different state, it's going to show different colors as well. So it's more clear for the user. And then this is the main part of what he is doing. But if you're interested to know more about what he has done, we also have a Word document that I can show you that what he has been doing. So also, I'm gonna talk about at the last 2.5 minutes, I'm gonna talk about the other user, which is his English name. Let me have a look. Just couldn't remember his English name because, obviously, Tan, okay? So Tan is most likely responsible for this page. Not this page, sorry, my bad. It's a browse task page. So in here, you'll actually see at this moment is no new task. Later on, I'm gonna create a new task. It will actually show you one new task in here. Okay, it's used by cookies, and by doing it, he's being responsible of the, getting the API from the back end to connect with it and showing all this data. And then he's been doing all the filter as well. As you can see, these filters are working. If I press here and it's loading, you will see actually it's going to show you all these things. Of course, there's some other couple ones that I'm not going to show you because we're running out of time. But I'm just going to show you in here. So feel free to play around it. I'm not sure who done this part. I think it's Tan as well. Is it? Right? Anyway, I think he done it. So, of course, you can show task, which is, if you press enter, you can press it as well. If you press this one, you can search it as well. And also, he's been helping us to create terms and condition page in here as well, of course, Of course, these are actually, these things has to be responsive as well and making sure, we meet all the requirements. And then also helping us to fix small bugs. Let me see, what else did he do? Blah, blah, blah. So also helping us to do a quality insurance, so making sure there's no bugs in the app. And then what else? He's been doing this, this animation thing, do a small animation thing. Sorry, which is quite fancy, I would say, and I quite like it. And then, let's see. That should be all for today. So if you have any questions or any of you guys, feel free to ask. So thank you for today. And also in here, I have to also thank you our teachers as well for teaching us about all these things. We can do all this amazing stuff is because of them. And of course, at the end, I have to, thank you for all my teammates for supporting me to do this work. So this is the end of presentation, and then thank you and have a nice evening.